Welcome to a Garage Geek sci-fi book haul. All right, everybody, I was on Whatnot, and I was bad. I bought a box of sci-fi books. I'm really into this seller who is selling this series of Daw books. So I'm going to break this up into 3 parts. The first part are going to be kind of compilation books. The first one I got was this Hugo Winners, 1963 to 1967. I believe I have something like this in a hardback edition. I'm a sucker for anything that related to the Hugo Awards. Now, what's really weird is that on the inside, it keeps saying that it's 1962 to 67 in various places, but the cover says 1963 to 1967. Unfortunately, this one did have a big spine crease, but that's all right. I'm still very happy to own this book. So the next 3 are going to be in the Great Sci-Fi Series books, short stories. And so I got issue version, the 15th book in the series. Look at those covers, that cover. The 17th and the 19th. I'm going to really enjoy jumping into these books. Now, this one is the 15th. You can see all of the really cool writers are on there, like Fritz Leiber, Arthur C. Clarke, James Blish. Well, you can read Theodore Sturgeon in the 17th book and the 19th book. I mean, it just... Harlan Ellison, Philip K. Dick. You're just going to have so many great authors to read stories from. Okay, the second part of this is going to be just random books. Now, I picked up another A.E. Van Vogt, and this one is actually the last in a series, the grand finale of the saga of Gaussen, the man with the extra brain. I mean, what a crazy cover. This one really doesn't fall into the series of the Yellow Spines, but since I recently read a Van Vogt and this was going cheap, I picked it up. And then I got 2 Doc Savage books. Now, I'm a sucker for these painted covers, and I've never read a Doc Savage book. I think I read a Doc Savage magazine when I was young, and I actually have 1 or 2 of the magazines and a couple of the comics, so I need to change that. But this one, I mean, look at these. They're so cool. But this one is number 61 in the series. And this one is a more moderate number 19. I mean, well, look at that cover. I'm hoping I can just jump into one of these and review it. I mean, they're so thin that I'll be able to, it shouldn't take me long to read it. And the third part of this is just going to be the straight up Daw collection with the yellow spines. How cool are those? Most of these are under 100 because I was requesting those. I'm trying to build the first 100 of this series. So this one is number 19, The Regiments of Night. It's kind of a silly cover, but also awesome. I mean, what is going on here? Number 21, it's got a crazy name, Dinosaur Beach. I wonder what that one's about. It says something on the back. Lawmer has a gift for time travel. I'm looking forward to reading that one. I mean, look how thin these books are. That's what also makes them so appealing. John Brunner. This one's number 23. And this is the Star... What does that say? Star Droppers. And here you got what looks like this, totally uptight British guy dropping through some kind of portal. And he doesn't even land... Here's the land. He's going off. I don't know what's going to happen to him and his umbrella and his bowler hat. Number 24, The City Machine. That's a pretty cool cover. Here's number 37, A Talent for the Invisible. Oh, by the way, tell me of all of these. Wake up, the Sandman is coming. Which one is your favorite cover, and which one do you urge me to read first? I should put a poll. The next one is called Time Story. It's number 47. This one's got a trippy cover. Now we're jumping to 98, As the Curtain Falls. Is that cool sci-fi art or what? Here's another Van Vogt, The Man with 1,000 Names. And this one is number 114. 14, and it says a new masterpiece by the science fiction titan. Two more. Number 176, Beyond the Galactic Lens. Now remember, when I'm picking up these Daws, I'm skipping a lot of the fantasy books. I'm just going for the straight sci-fi because that's what really interests me. And the last one I'm going to show is, I requested this one, and it was really funny. I was like, hey, do you have this book, blah, blah, blah? And she, oh, you mean this one? She was getting ready to auction it off, so it was pretty funny. So this is Pierre Barbet's Cosmic Crusaders. Now, the reason I wanted this is I read the book Baphomet's Meteor, and this book contains Baphomet's Meteor and its sequel. And I guess the sequel wasn't put out individually in this series. They just lumped both of them together. So I have the original, and now I have this. So I'm going to have to read the sequel that's inside of this. Okay, Convoluted Story. I don't much like the cover, but I want to read the sequel. So there you go. So remember, I had 3 parts to the books. I have the go ahead, you can see the yellow spines for the Daws. And I have the kind of random books and the short story collections. And so again, I'm asking, which one of the sci-fi books, or even the Doc Savages, would you be most interested in reading? And which one do you want me to read first? I want to thank everyone for the support. Again, this is one of those single videos. I don't do that much, but I just felt like kind of jumping back into the YouTube community. So I'm putting out a couple single videos until I get back into my stride. Again, I want to thank everyone for the support.